All right, these are some tricky ones, so I'll go through them. But if you have questions, you have to make sure you ask during class, okay? So with these, unfortunately, there's not a very clear number that we can multiply by. Like here, it's pretty clear that 3 times 2 is 6, and then they would match up. On these, we're going to have to do kind of like a double multiplication. And what I recognize is that 6 and 15 are both divisors of 30. So what I can do is I can take the top times 5, and I can take the bottom equation by 2. So our first equation is going to become 30x minus 5, 50, 80 y equals 150. And then 2 times negative 15 is negative 30x plus 12y equals negative 150. Okay? So now these two match up, but they're opposite signs. We can add them. These and these add up to 0. Negative 80 plus 12, 80, 70, 68. Negative 68y equals 150 plus negative 150 is 0. So negative 68y equals 0. Divide by negative 68, or you don't really have to because y has to equal 0. So we know that our y value is 0, but now we have to find our x value. So take this and put it into one of the original equations. I'm going to choose this one because the numbers are smaller and positive. So I'm going to go 6x minus 16 times y is 0 equals 30. 6x equals 30. Divide by 6, divide by 6, chunga chunga, x equals 5. So our final solution is that they cross at the coordinate 5, 0. All right, here, this one, 2 and 12, or 3 and 18, both kind of work out nicely. What I'm going to do is take this times negative 6. I'm going to do it times negative 6 because then our signs will be opposite. So we're going to get negative 12x minus 18y equals negative 24. Our second equation will stay the same. It'll be 12x plus 18y equals 26. Now we can add them. This and this make 0. Negative 18 plus 18, that makes 0. And we get 2 over here. So it says 0 equals 2. That is false. That's not true. $0 and $2 are not the same amount of money. So because this is false, this is one of those inconsistent equations. 0 is never equal to 2. So inconsistent, that's the one where they're going to run parallel to one another. They never touch. So there's no solution. If you come out with something that is a lie, something that's false, you can just say there's no solution. Okay, our last one, I notice here again 2 and 10. I could take this times negative 5. So that first equation becomes negative 10x plus, that's a lie, minus 15y equals 40, negative 90. Our second equation will stay, 10x plus 15y equals 90. Now these signs are opposite, so are these, so that's actually interesting. Both match again. So this plus this is 0. This plus this is 0. Negative 90 plus 90 is 0. So really what we have is 0 equals 0. True, but who cares? That's always true. So if you see something that is always true, like 0 is always equal to 0, that's when we have infinity solutions. So if you come out with something like 4 equals 4, or 10 equals 10, or 1,000 equals 1,000, great, but that's always true. So there's an infinite number of solutions. These are the two weird scenarios. These are the two weird scenarios. If it equals the same thing or if it equals two different things, that one's no solution, that one's infinite solutions. Those are the extremes. Now you should be able to work on your assignment. 3637 worksheet, it should say substitution and elimination. There's two separate assignments. One is substitution, the other is elimination.